Okay, so I was asked if I could do the last two classes tonight. So I'm going to do that. Chapter 9 and then Chapter 10. That's as far as we get with this book. And Chapter 9 is February source documents. Chapter 10 is March source documents. So we always start off with making sure we are checking our data. And the last time we looked at our trial balance in the chapter, chapter 8, it was 85,500.05. So we're good. And we're going to go right into our February source documents. So you go into your office, and on your desk, you see credit card receipts. And our credit card receipts are sales receipt, the fifth one down under customer. And we're going to select credit cards. And the date was February 2nd. And then we're going to select, the first one is American Express. And it's 15 data storage and 1 computer. So go to data storage, quantity 15, and then computer 1. And the total should come out to 1538.45, and that would be save and new, because the next one we do is a MasterCard. So again, we'll select credit card sales. It'll still be the same date, 2/2. We'll come over here and select MasterCard. And then that would be 7 network products and 2 web servers. And it should come out to 12/20/15, and that'll be save and new. And our last one is our Visa, same date, so we'll go credit card sales. We'll select Visa, and that's going to be 1 computer and 6 network products. Oops. And the total should be $1,379.30. And this is going to be save and close. Because the next thing they have us do is write several checks. So there's going to be a register here for us to look at. And we start off with check number, 1085 for the 5th of February to office suppliers for $91.20. So we go to plus sign new, and the second one down under vendors is check. We want to make sure we're on check 1085. We are. And then, as I said, that would be office suppliers. So you either start typing in or scroll down to office suppliers. The date is the 5th. And then automatically we'll have the 621 office supplies, and the amount is for $91.20. And then we're going to go save and new. And the next one is Moss Advertising. And Moss Advertising is still on the 5th, and it's going to be for $150. And that's save and new. The next one is Western Telephone, also on the 5th. And as we know, that's always going to be the $76.19. And then our last one on the 5th is Cellular Service. And the cellular service charge is $82.13 as always, save and new. And now if we look over here, the next one on the 6th would be Journal of Accounting, And we'll just check. Do we have 52713.58? 52713.58. Wonderful. So let's select Journal of Accounting. And the amount is $75. Up. And then we have to change the date to the 6th. And that's going to go Save and New. The next one is SPR Gas. That is also on the 6th. And the amount there is $195. Ooh, we use a lot of gas, a lot of heat, I guess. $195.89. Save and New. The next one is Village Restaurant. So you know with Village Restaurant, we make that an ATM charge. So we'll scroll down and select Village Restaurant. And that's for $55.22. And that's Save and New. And, oh, I'm just noticing, I was about to say now we changed the date, but we should have done that with Village Restaurant. So I'm going to go back real quick to Village Restaurant and change that to the 7th. And the next one is Vince Bartel. That's also on the 7th. I guess the rest of them here are on the 7th. So Vince Bartel. Oh, I must have passed him up here. Vince Bartel, and he is for $150. Save and New. We have Hours Delivery with an H. And that is $95.97. Save and New. And our last one is, okay, so remember we had in chapter 3, took that loan out from First Trust Bank. We are now going to pay back that loan to First Trust Bank. So we're going to write a check to First Trust Bank. So do we have First Trust Bank? You might not have. You might have to go Add New. I have them. So go Add New and type in First Trust Bank. And there's going to be 2 parts of this. We're going to actually pay, this is still on the 7th. Why does it say the 6th? Because I thought I changed those last couple of checks were on the 7th. No? Let me just make sure. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, I'll go back and change those 2. I don't know why they didn't stay the 7th. Okay, so this is going to be a 2-part. The first part is going to be the loan payable. Okay. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to start typing in loan payable, which is 205. So we're going to pay off the $5,000 to First Trust Bank that we did from chapter 3, but we have to pay the interest, and the interest for that is $150. So here I'm going to start to write interest expense, which is $613, and we're going to put $150. They don't have any mention, and I just want to show you what it looks like in the book. They don't have any mention of writing. I mean, I'm sure you would want to write, but it just says add payee First Trust Bank as vendor, but it doesn't have anything as far as what we'd be writing in the memo, so we'll leave that blank, but that seems odd because usually you would, but if you do notice the total is $5,150. I'm going to go Save and New for 2 reasons. First, I want to make sure I have the correct balance, which should be 46991.50, which we saw. But if you see, I just want to show you here, 46991.50. But when I assumed the 7th stayed for those 2 checks and they didn't, so I'm just going to quickly go back and change those 2 checks to make sure that they are written on the 7th. I always like to be aligned to the book, especially since certain students will reach out to me and want to compare my journal to their journal and see where they might have gone wrong. So it is important for me to always have, and I'll just do save and close on this because we're going to get out and we have a bill next. So I corrected those dates and we are now ready to input our next transaction, which is a bill from Cloud Z channel that came in the mail. So we opened up the mail, we saw bill, and now we're going to go to the third one down on vendor. We'll select Cloud Z channel. The date is 2/7, so it should already be there. And the bill number is CZ403, capital C, capital Z, 403. And it's for 5 web servers. So I'm going to scroll down to item detail, and I will select 5 as the, and it should come out to $1,000, and that will be save and close. Because the next thing is a sales invoice to eBiz, and that's also on the 7th. So let's scroll down in our ebook to see that. So we'll go to plus I knew, and the first one under customer is invoice. We'll select eBiz. It's the same date, the 7th. And it's for 6 data storage. And that's going to be save and close. The next thing was we received the bill in the mail on the 9th from Ample Store. So the third one down under vendor is bill. We'll select Ample Store, and we'll change the date to 2/9. The bill number is AS401, and it's going to be for 20 data storage. So we'll change the quantity to 20. And that'll be for $300, and that is a save and close. So now we have some vendor payments. So we have a memo on our desk. Oops. Our memo was on the 15th, and we paid the following vendors. So for us, we'll go to pay bills. Now we want to make sure we have the date 2/15. Oops, went too far there. We want to make sure we're starting with 1094. Okay. And then we're going to check AS352. AS352. ATD510. Oh, here it is. ATD510. CZ333. And 246cc, and then you'll come over here and go to save. The next thing we have is a bill in the mail. So we'll go down to plus I knew, and the third one down under vendor is bill. We're going to select conference call, and the date is 2/18. And the bill number is 275, capital CC, and it's for 3 webinars. And we're going to go save and close. Because the next one is a sales invoice for law offices of Williamson, Gallagher, and Katz. And the date is 2/18 as well. And it's going to be for 6 network products. And the total should be, let's see. Oh, we did the conference call. The total should be 300. So I don't know why law offices suddenly started doing tax. We'll have to undo that, and it should take it off. All right, so that would be a save and new, because we have another one. And the next one is Permanente Medical Services. I was just talking to a student today that was saying that they were having such a hard time with the taxes, and I said, I'm not really sure what's going on. I don't know if it's the book and because of the, discrepancies, or if it's into it itself. I hope not. The date is still 2/18, and it's for 3 webinars. So I'm going to scroll down. We'll select webinars, the product. Start to type it in. And we'll put 3 of them. And it should be 286. Oh wait, did I put 0? Boy, I didn't even know you could purchase 0.3 quantity. It's 286.47, and then that's going to be save and close. The next one is a bill from Ample Store on 2/20. So we'll go down to bill. We'll select Ample Store and we'll change the date to 2/20. The bill number is AS423. And we'll scroll down and we'll put 12 data storage for 180, and that will be a save and close. Because the next one is a sale invoice for WebPro. So the first one under customers is invoice. You're going to select WebPro. The date should be 2/20 as it is, so we don't need to change it. And we're going to do one web server. So we'll select product, web server 1, and it should come out to 424.40. And I think I haven't been keeping up here, so let's come all the way down to WebPro and we show 424.40. So this would be a save and close, because now we have customer payments. So our customers are paying us, so that would be receive payments right under invoice. And as you see here, the first one they mention is receive payments for eBiz, invoice 1040. So we'll come over here and select eBiz. And the date was 2/20, so keep it there. It's a check. And the check number is 10321. And we're going to select invoice 1040 for $180. And we're going to go save and new, because we have 4 more. We have the next one is law offices of Williamson, Gallagher, and Katz, and it's going to be invoice 1040, and they're all going to be for the same date, 2/20, so we don't have to change the date. And we're going to come down and select 1041, and that's going to be check payment, and the reference number is 5730, and we're going to do save and new. The next one is Permanente Medical Services for invoice 1042. And we know they pay by check. And the check number is 1588. And we're going to select 1042. And that's going to be a save and new. Now we have Springfield Unified School Districts. And that's going to be 1044 in the amount of $425. They wrote a check, and it's check number 9213, and that's save and new. We have one left. That's WebPro for invoice 1043. They wrote a check. The check number is 802, and that was for invoice 1043. And that is going to be save and close. And the next thing is a bill in the mail. So let me just scroll down so you can see where we're at in the book. It's Computers to You, and they purchased 4 computers. The date is 2/25. So we got a bill. We're going to select Computers to You. The date is going to be 2/25. The bill number is going to be 492 capital C2U. And you're going to scroll down and you're going to select, I'm sorry, under item, you're going to select the quantity and change it to 4. We had 4. And so that's going to be save and new. So there's another one. This one is also on the 25th, and it's going to be anytime deployment, and it's going to be bill number ATD 645. And you're going to scroll down, and it's going to be for 10 network products. So we already have that. So that's going to be a save and close, because the next one is an invoice. And I'll scroll down in the ebook, because we did these 2 bills, and now we're down here for Springfield Unified School District. So the first one under customers is invoice. We're going to select Springfield Unified School District. And as you know, we have this issue with Springfield. We have to highlight this and put it here. Okay, and then we're going to slide down and put Springfield Unified School District is purchasing one web server. I'm just going to start to type in web server, and that'll be for 400. However, when we come over here, it's going to go 39 because remember, the sales tax is not the same as it is. So I have to go to override this amount, and I'm going to put 6.25. And for the reason, I'm going to put other and confirm. Somebody told me other wasn't working for them. They chose another one. Choose another one if it doesn't, I guess. I mean, we're just doing it to be aligned with the book. So now I have it at 425, and I'm going to go save and close. Let me just double check the date. The date should be 2/25. Yes. Okay, good. Save and close. The next one is a sales receipt, actual cash sales. We rarely do that anymore. We did that a lot in the beginning. So we're going to go the 5th one down under customer sales receipt. We're going to select cash sales, and the date is 2/25. And they wrote a check, so we're going to come down here and we'll select check, and we'll write the reference is 406, and they purchased 1 computer. And it comes out to 1,061, and that's going to be a save and new, because then we have credit card sales, which are also sales receipt, but we just select credit card sales. So we're here, and we always do American Express first. So I'm going to do credit card sales, and this is for the date 2/27. Okay, so we're going to scroll down, and the first one we always do is American Express, and it's for 5 data storage and 2 computers. So I'm going to do data storage 5, computers 2, and the total comes out to $2,281.15, and we'll do save and new. So the next one, again, we do credit card sales, but this one's going to be MasterCard. And we're going to scroll down, and we're going to say network products, 3 of them. I didn't mean to do that. Quantity 3. And the total comes out to $159.15, save and new. The last one is Visa. So we'll go credit card sales. Visa. We'll scroll down. It's 5 network products. I'm sorry, 5 data storage. 5 data storage, 2 network products. And 2 webinars. And the total should come out to $456.23, and that's going to be a save and close. Then we have our our second to last is vendor payment. So let's look at our ebook. We just did those 3. Credit card, and here we are at vendor payments. So I'm going to come over here, and we're going to go pay bills. We're going to make sure we select 2 27. We're going to make sure we're starting with check 1098. Okay. And we're going to do ATD 592. And then we're going to do 422C2U. And then we're going to save. And then the last thing we have is a bill came in the mail on 2/27. So we'll go to plus sign new, and the third one down under vendors is bill. We're going to select conference call. And the date is 2/27. The bill number is 385CC. And we'll scroll down, and that's going to be webinars. Oops, scroll down further. And the quantity is going to be 6. And that's going to be a save and close. And that's it. That's it for our February. And again, what's good about this chapter, like we saw in the last one, is they have all the journal entries for you to look at in the reports. So they're starting from the very beginning of February all the way to the end, and they go over each journal entry with you. So if you made an error at some point in this chapter and you're not coming to class, this is a great way for you to look through your journal compared to the book's journal and see, well, where did this error happen at? And the two files that you have to save are the trial balance and the profit and loss. So we're going to come over here and we'll go to reports. We'll start to type in trial balance, and then we'll put the dates that they have here. And it says for the trial balance, you're going to put the dates 1/1 to 2/27. So we're going to do for the very first of the year, 1/1/2023 to 2/27/2023, and we're going to go run report. And in the book, it says it should be 90846.35. And I'll show you that here. 90846.35. And the next one we're going to do, and you'll see it says Chapter 9 _ trial balance. Some of you I've sent messages to. If you're not saving it properly, I'm going to take points off because you're just sending me trial balances, and I'm having to look up exactly what I'm grading. The next one is the profit and loss, and as you can see there, it's for January 1st as well. So for me, I'm going to go to profit and, I'm going to go to reports, and then under my favorites, I'll see profit and loss. I'm going to put that date in, 1/1/23 to 2/27/23, and I'm going to go run report. And it's saying it should be, hold on a second, is this right? Profit and loss 1/1. Oh no, I did the wrong date. I didn't put 23 here. It's not letting me select 23 there, so here we go. And now run report, and it should be $6,994.42. So that is correct, and I'll show you that here. 6994.42. So if you have those two, you should know how to save at this point. You come up here, and then you're going to go import, export to PDF, and you're going to save those two files. Now, for the homework in this chapter, we do the bank reconciliation and save it. So to do the bank reconciliation, you go to your chart of accounts. You're going to go to view register on your 101 checking. You're going to go to the top right and push the green reconcile button, and you're going to follow what the book says. The book says that the statement balance was 49.044.90, right? And I'll show you that here. $49.044.90, and then of course they always tell you to fill out, well, actually, they don't even tell you because they figure you already know how to do it at this point. You fill out the rest with the ending date of the last day of the month. So for February 28, 2023, you'll use the same date here for the $20 bank charge. And then you're going to say, start reconciling. Everything cleared. So we'll come over here and select, yep, select all. And then, where is it? It's acting up again for me. All right, let me go out. Did this last time too, so I'm gonna go out and come back in. Okay, resume reconciling. Let's see if it'll. Okay. Okay. Yes, select all. And it's saying the difference is negative $4,995.86, which is my actual checking account. So I'm not sure what happened here. Let me come over here to my checks. Yeah, they all are correct. They're all on the 23rd. Let me go to my sales receipt. Yep, they're all for the 23rd. So there's some sort of error going on that it's not. Because it says a negative 48,000, and then when I put in select all, it literally doesn't accept any of it. So I'm not sure what's going on here. Come over here to edit info and make sure that I have 223. Oh, here it is. I don't know how that happens. So it's supposed to be $49,044.90. Oh, well, at least you know what? I don't think I've ever went over that with you. Like, what if you inputted the wrong information? So let's look at that again. So this could be a learning moment for. So if you ever by mistake didn't put the $20 surcharge, or you by mistake put the wrong ending balance, you would just come over here to edit info, and then this is where you'd be able to check and say, oh, well, what was the initial information I inputted? And obviously somehow this did not come in correct. So now I'm going to save it. And now it's 0. And now I'm going to finish it. And then if you remember, this is a test question as well as a certification exam, a certification question. Where do you go to see all your reconciliations? You go to history by account, and then you'll be able to scroll down and go to the last one you did, which would be here for me. I'd go to view report, and I would come over here, and instead of printing, I would ask it to save as a PDF. But I'm not going to do that because you guys are going to do that. And you're going to save that as exercise 9-1 reconciliation report. So I guess that was a learning lesson also, in that what happens if you by mistake input the wrong thing in the very beginning of your reconciliation report. And another thing I wanted to mention that I kind of just quickly go over are the two things we talked a lot about in class. But for those of you who haven't been in class, just, if you've been to class, you could just turn this off. But if you haven't been to class, If you're a business owner and you want to see what's going on during the day, you haven't been in the office all day, the two best ways to see what's going on for recent transactions is this magnifying glass here. If you click here, this is where you would see a list of all the recent transactions that have happened. Okay, and another one, and this is one of my test questions, is to go to the audit log, which is under tools, and that is even more specific because if you have several users, this would, I'm the only user, but if you had a company where you had, several users, say you have an advanced membership, and so you can have up to 25 users, and you have several users, you have, your payroll clerk, your accounts receivable clerk, your accounts payable clerk, you have your office manager, you have several people using, and you want to be able to audit this on a regular basis or once a week. This is a good way to do that. And then you're able to come here and say, oh, maybe I want to look at it just for today, or just for yesterday, or for this whole month, or this whole quarter. And then you'd be able to look down and see. And if you're looking at somebody specific, you'd be able to come down here and pick that specific user if you wanted to, like, let's say, audit a user and see if they're doing, the work in a timely fashion or not. So I just wanted to show you that that this audit log tool is a very excellent way as a business owner to see what's going on if you're not part of the bookkeeping process, to kind of keep a tab on what's going on with your company. All right, so I'm going to end this video here, and I will quickly get this uploaded and do chapter 10, which would end this class. All right, good night.